That update, but now we're turning the tables over here because we're taking you to Highway 13. That is the new title of our hometown girl, Jessey Adams' new song.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Thanks for having me again.
Oh, we love it when you're on.
I love being on.
Love it.
But, you know, honestly, you've been through a whirlwind of experiences since the last time we've seen you, from New York to Kansas, all across Michigan. How does it feel to perform all across the country?
It's been insane. This past 4.5 months, did like pretty much a whole circle around the country, and got to play in some incredible places and meet some amazing people and musicians, and wow.
Just wow. Sometimes it's so hard to just kind of take it all in. It's breathtaking. Now, you've got your two biggest fans right here in this chair, okay? And yes, I said that we are your biggest fans, maybe after your mom.
We have my tattoo.
The Jessey Adams tattoo right here, okay? But of course, what's it like meeting people across the country that, you know, really resonate with your music?
Yeah, it means so much when somebody comes up and says, you know, your song, like, I listened to your song, and that's crazy to me. I was out in Idaho, and I had a little girl come out to one of my shows, and she knew every word to one of my songs.
Wow.
And that was just, like, that feeling was insane.
Yeah, especially too, like, hitting the younger audience as well, you know, knowing that they go home and listen to that over and over again. That's, I feel like that is, it makes you speechless.
You saying that kind of makes me want to tear up.
Right? Yeah. It just shows the impact that music can have when sometimes we don't have the words to express how we feel.
Exactly.
So you recently are debuting that Highway 13, this new song. Tell us what it's all about.
Yeah, so Highway 13 is a road that runs through the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, and every significant event in my family, I swear, has happened along that road. So, you know, there's a country song right there, but it's about my family's history.
Do you want to tell us a little bit more about your family's history? Tell us about that.
It goes back to even before I was born on that road, and my grandparents met along that road, and I learned to drive on that road, and it's just some of my best memories have been along there.
Yeah, and Highway 13 is pretty well known when you are up in the UP.
Yeah,
so people know, so it's those great connections that we have, even with our UPer friends.
Right.
That is awesome. Now tell me a little bit more about the writing process that you have when you come with your songs. Is it like a trial and error? You kind of throw away a lot of pieces of paper? Do you do it in your phone? What's your process like?
I usually disappear into the woods or nature, so I'll go. I love like trail running and hiking, and so I'll go out into the woods on a trail for like 5 hours, come out with a song. Highway 13 I actually wrote on the water.
Oh,
I was on a kayak.
No,
not on the highway. I was on a fishing kayak, and weather was beautiful, and then it just started, like, wind was blowing, so I couldn't get back into shore, so I just sat out on the water and I wrote the song.
Wow. Now, do you get the lyrics first, or do you hear the melody, or is it a combination of both?
It depends.
Okay.
You know, I feel like a lot of the times for me it's lyrics first, but sometimes it's
not.
the melody too. Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
I know.
Yes.
Now you got a couple of stops happening around Michigan. One happens to be in town tonight. Tell us about that really quick.
Yeah, Cleats Bar in Lansing. I'll be there like 6:30 to 9:30, I believe, tonight. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, and then after that, where else are you heading around here?
I'll be all over the state. I have some stuff along Lake Michigan. I got some summer music series. I'm playing at the National Cereal Festival in Battle Creek on the 14th. Yeah. So just all over the place in June in the state, though.
Yeah. And I'm sure your family's happy that you're home for a little bit.
Yeah, it's been a while.
That's a little bit. All right, but before you get to Cleats, before you go all around Michigan, her first stop is actually coming up after the break, so make sure you stick around. Jessey Adams will perform Highway 13 on our Studio 10 stage next. Stick around.